Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah. I gotta start thinking of like maybe some different background noises and sounds.
I like that.
It sounds, well, no, me personally, because it sounds like I'm moaning every time. And every time we do this, I'm like, damn, I'm a little too excited to be here. Maybe I should be.
It depends what you into.
Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another beautiful, glorious episode of the No Free Game Podcast. I am your humble, gracious host, King Solomon. And to my left, the first ever principal in the state of New Jersey. This man actually was the general in World War I, in one of the battles. I don't fucking know. And
the one where they died.
And the man that single-handedly took down Germany in one of those world wars. Big G shows, make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, King. Thank you. Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
Yeah, you're a dangerous man. If you're watching us on YouTube, again, as always, thank you very much. We appreciate the love and support. Just make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell so you always checked in with us. If you're listening to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, which apparently is Apple Podcasts, which I've looked into.
Really?
But nonetheless, if you listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast, again, we appreciate it. Please leave us 5 fucking stars. Leave a comment. Let us know how we're doing. If we're fucking up, we're doing great. Please let us know. My boy, my friend, my compadre, Big Juso. How are you feeling? See, my energy's a little up today, so I'm hoping you're feeling the same.
Yeah, yo, it's nice. It's probably the Zoe heat you got going on.
So, but those not in the same room with us, it is quite fucking hot in here. If you understand anything about black culture, then you will understand that it's Project Heat in here, which is a different kind of heat for our non-black culture friends. Project Heat is probably the great. Can you think of anything hotter than Project Heat?
Nah, nigga, I don't. Yo, Project Heat is niggas know what that's something. That shit like faith. Can't see that motherfucker, but you can feel it.
You feel that shit in your soul.
You can taste it.
And the thing about Project Heat
Mike can see it.
You can't even adjust it. It's either not on or it's 100 degrees. There's no in between with Project Heat. It's just on and it's dumb hot.
Does the super, is it a button that he pressed?
You know what? That's a great question because you know what? It can't be. Because I doubt supers are paying attention to their buildings enough to know when to turn on the heat. So I just feel like it might be a switch that, might automatically come on.
The Reagan switch. Yeah.
They might call it the Reagan switch.
They might call that bitch the Reagan switch.
So my friend, how, we do this every week. It's important. I want to make sure that we just touch on your mental health, how you feeling. And yeah, where's your mind at today?
Yo, I'm actually in really good spirits. I've been dreaming. Oh, salud.
You've been like remembering your dreams, I'm guessing?
Some of them.
Interesting. Okay.
Or just pieces, but like I've been dreaming. That's a good sign. Yeah, I got no complaint. You know how you could smell the promise in the air. That's how I feel. I think it's because of the seasonal change.
I never really believed in like seasonal depression or any of that stuff.
You didn't feel it then?
There was a major difference in my mood when it's lighter out for longer and when it's just sunnier, period. Like, for the record, I mean, for anybody that knows me, I'm a pretty positive, upbeat guy for the most part. I'm usually in good spirits, but I guess it does really feel easier to be that way when it's sunny and nice out and it's not, it's not dark outside at 5:00.
That sucks. I think that's what it is. Knowing that at 4:30, I'm not ready for supper.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit sucks.
It just feels like once you, especially during those winter months when, I don't know, fake daylight savings time exists, because apparently they're taking it away. So
thank God.
I guess it never really was real in the first place. But when everyone was saying that it was real and it literally would get dark out at 4:30, you look outside. I believe at work thinking like, damn, I worked 40 hours today. And it's like, shit, it's only 5:00.
5:00. You done had breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yeah, 2 coffees, 3 teas.
Like, damn, I got a lot. It's 4:57. What the fuck? That shit's real. Other than you, I mean, I got no complaint. I think I'm ready for what's ahead. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
What space are you in? right now?
I feel great. I'm in a very good headspace. I feel as we kind of just alluded to, I feel very good, especially because now it's coming spring and nicer out. I don't know. I just feel like there's more things to do, more things to try, and I'm definitely one of those type of people who always is doing something new all the time or trying to do something new. I don't know if I got like ADHD or something, because apparently you could diagnose everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have something wrong with me, but yeah, I feel very inspired. I guess that's a good word. I feel very inspired to, like, I don't know. I golfed on Sunday.
I got it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
We talked about this. I gotta bring you out there with me, but I'm getting better. So that's cool. Yo, before we get going, for anyone who's never played golf before, it's probably more addicting than crack cocaine. Because if you hit it right one time, you chase that shit for the rest of your life. The minute you hit the ball correctly, just once, you're like, oh, I see why niggas play this. I
feel like the man.
Yo, all you need, because, bro, you only gonna get one good one. Especially when you start out, you're probably gonna hit the ball right one time. And that one time, though, is gonna lead you for the rest of your life.
And that's what you chasing.
And I'm still chasing it. Still gonna get close, but we're not there yet.
I mini golfed.
Close.
All right, I'll take that.
So let's get things going today, man. So over the weekend, there was news that broke about Jonathan Majors. For those of us who do not know who that is, I believe he got his fame from Creed, or was he in another movie prior? I'm sorry. Okay. First off, I'm sorry. Let's do it. Shout out to Sev in the back. Let's get some love for Sev. Sev in the building. Well, thank you, Sev, for the appreciate it. That's what he's here for. To correct me, because I be wrong as shit sometimes. So I believe he got big through Ant-Man, and he also got the big through Creed 3.
Yeah, it was a plethora of Lovecraft. Yo, people don't remember he was in White Boy Rick.
Oh shit!
He was.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah. So I think just he's been putting together, I guess, a good Serato.
That's pretty fair. I mean, he's been
his catalog.
I guess he's definitely one of the younger generational black actors that's definitely on the come up.
Yes,
and definitely starting to get the recognition. But anyway, so over the weekend, Jonathan Majors, again, after all the success with Creed and everything, was in the headlines. Apparently, he had assaulted a young lady who we later found out was, I believe, his girlfriend or wife, or I believe girlfriend or something like that. And I believe the dispute was over him texting other women, and apparently he assaulted her, and then she recanted. It became a whole big mess, right? So what I wanted to ask you is, with the rise of the Me Too movement and more people coming out and talking about assaults and reporting assaults than probably ever before, do you think that there needs to be something done for those people who get wrongly accused for assault? Like, do you feel like there should be some sort of repercussion for the people that are making these false claims? Or how, I guess, just make this even broader. How do you feel about, like, the new age assault cases and everything that's going on, especially with a lot of famous, and to be honest, famous black men, that it seems like once they get, to a certain point, they get these allegations and yeah. So do you feel like a lot of it is true?
That's a good question.
Do you feel like it's more, chasing after his fame or yeah?
I don't know their relationship, so let's just go on the basis of they were cordial. They were cordial, right? So I think see, because I hate when people play that lane, because it is double standards.
100%.
Because a dude, like, one, he ain't going, like, he's not going to get assaulted. Not too many men I know of that will get assaulted and then call the police.
Yeah, not too many. Yeah, I mean, we don't generalize here to make 100%, but I would agree with it. A large majority of men, if they are being
out of the peer group, assaulted, I'd say 98%.
I would even say 99.
And the guy I might be thinking of, he shouldn't call the police, and he might have called. And if I'm the cop, I'm like, really, bro? I'm not working overtime for this bullshit. But no, I think what it needs to be, it needs to be a medium, because, like, when they go in there to see it, then you have it, because it drags out. You know, the cop right then and there. If it ain't no marks and shit, is he said, then he said, she said, then it's fucking court. And all you gotta drag it out, to prove what? At that point, niggas might forget. So then I think it needs to be the judge needs, okay, it needs to be, if this happens, you call whatever, the first go around, 30 to 45 days, y'all can't be around each other. Either one of you fucking disobey that order, fucking jail time.
Yeah.
Because then I think once you get down to them not being around, because niggas like a female will call the boys or whatever and then be around a nigga or be the one to bail them out. If you go and call the boys and you feel as if they have to intervene, the law has to intervene, you shouldn't be around that motherfucker.
I agree. So it's because
what if he didn't do nothing at all, right?
It's so nuanced for me, right? Because twofold. I think two things can be true at the same time. And I use this a lot. I say this a lot.
Ooh.
But two things can be true at the same time. One, it's very true men be wilding. It is very, very, very true men be wilding. Physically, emotionally, all the above.
Well, that's humans. That's humans.
Yeah,
but the physical is what because women.
But yes,
because your joint to tell you in an argument, your breath stink, and she ain't never said your breath stinks. She was like, that's why your fucking breath been stinking. You're like, wait a minute.
Yes, and yes, women. Again, this is why this is so common.
Let's stay on the physical.
Women definitely can say things that can trigger men. I understand that. So okay, let's keep it physical.
Yeah.
Let's stick to it physically. Men definitely be wild.
Okay.
Right. So I wanna start this off to say that because what I don't want us to get back to is to a time where men can wild out and women just can't say shit about it. Because I don't think that's right neither, right? No. I mean, we know personal stories and outside stories of men wilding, right? Where it's like, you're tripping, you need to cool out. There's really, this person should, like, nothing this person is saying to you really should get you to that point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, what's also true is some women will either blemish the situation or some women will even be the cause of the situation.
Gaslighting it.
Right? Whether it's gaslighting, whether it's saying something that you know as the woman will trigger him to acting a certain way, or whether it's just straight up lying. And the man, or, you know, it could be a situation where, you know, she's trying to come at you and you're holding her back and now she's saying that you hurt her.
How do you, all right. So how do you think about that?
It's very nuanced. It's very, very nuanced. And so, you know, it's tough. It's tough. I do think there needs to be some repercussion to those cases where it's very evident the woman lied, right? Like, it's very, very evident, like nothing, he never touched her. You know, she either made up bruises or just completely lied about it. I think in those scenarios, there needs to be some legal repercussions to the male or female that just made the story up, right?
On all bases or like, because shit, like the Johnny Depp shit with Amber Heard.
Okay.
She was obviously lying.
I think they both were.
I think that was
I think they both were. And that's why I'm happy the case got acquitted. That's why. Because I think they both were wilding.
Yeah, they were.
I think
they loved hard. They loved too hard. The love blew out.
Like, they were wilding. They both clearly were abusing each other.
Yeah, Whitney and Bobby.
Right? So to me, in that scenario, nobody should get shit. You both will take a part of it now that you guys are separated. Now everybody's in their feelings. Clearly, you both were wilding. Clearly. So even a scenario like that, y'all both were wilding. Wash it clean. Wash it clean. Wash it clean. And thank you, Seth.
Mr. Majors called the police?
From what we're hearing was actually Mr. Majors. Again, as we're talking about this in real time, more information is being released.
I like this shit.
So I guess, because I don't want to just strictly leave it at Jonathan. I want to make this broader because I especially when you're reading on social media and seeing how people's opinions, it's definitely one-sided a lot of times. A lot of times the woman is considered the liar or vice versa.
And I don't want to make it hard for them, like you said, to feel, and then let's say she's telling the truth and then it's for whatever sake of the argument, the motherfucker beat the case, and then like, because it is repercussions that will have, oh, you're lying, you know, then she gets penalized. That would make it even harder. I don't want that. That's why I was like, both you need a timeout.
Right. No,
Just you need a timeout. We'll do our investigation like Roger Goodell for 45 fucking days.
Yeah.
You cannot see each other.
I think my biggest concern is allegations nowadays mean so much, right? Like just being accused is almost as bad as being found guilty, because you can be accused, the case can play out, and 2-3 years later you're exonerated. No one knows about that.
Nobody talks about it.
No one talks about the point that either everything got recanted or nobody. Like no one ever follows up. It's always so and so was accused, and for the rest of their career they were accused.
Do you think? Okay, now let's play devil's advocate. Do you think that? Let's take the Chris Brown, because that's. I was going to use OJ, but somebody didn't come back from that situation, so we're not going to use that.
Please, let's not go OJ.
That's a dead end. So, but Breezy, he obviously was, whatever happened, and he obviously was in the wrong, and he did his due diligence. He went through whatever, and then now niggas still like, oh, you're a woman beater. Well, here's the thing. My personal opinion, in Rihanna's Caribbean. You're Caribbean. Those women don't go down easy, and they might.
Caribbean women are very strong.
They might. You just yo, chill. You fucking chill, nigga, and it hits you, and now you like, damn, yo, I'm getting assaulted. I know I can take her, but like, fuck, and then another blow come. So what happens if it's a fight?
Well, so here's the thing, and this is now public knowledge, right? This isn't us making innuendo.
These are facts.
This is facts according to both parties. From everything we read, Rihanna's acknowledged she put her hands on him, and it's very fucking evident he put his hands on her, right? So that's very, very fucking clear. So honestly, I feel like that situation played out perfectly. In the sense of Chris Brown got his punishment. I forgot exactly what happened. They had to do community service and pay some money.
Yeah, it was something like that, right?
She moved on. They separated. Perfect. I thought him not going to jail was great. That little 2 seconds thing, whatever. But I thought him not going to jail was the right decision, because I think clearly, based on all of the evidence, it wasn't a one-sided thing.
Yeah.
But he was in the wrong as well. He was definitely in the wrong, and his punishment is his punishment.
I'll let you finish.
I don't, to answer your question, I don't like, and this goes even back to my point about accusations, I don't like how it's followed him his whole career.
He never really
even to this day,
that, right?
He's what? He's probably 33, 34.
Yeah.
To this day, he'll randomly start trending because people talk about him being a woman beater. He won't say nothing to nobody, and we're back to this.
It'll just be a post from like 2009, 2010.
And this is, and I guess even talk about this in the larger picture, this what kind of makes me sick about our society right now is if you make a mistake, and granted, there's levels to mistakes. Certain mistakes can be forgiven, certain mistakes cannot. But we live at a time now, whether it's an accusation or a small mistake or whatever, you're just labeled as this, and this is who you are forever.
It sticks with you.
And that is insanity to me. Because that mindset is, if you ever did anything wrong in your life, that is who you are for the rest of your life.
That's you, and it's gonna follow you.
Come on. Is that real life? To me, like that's not. So that's like and to kind of flip it on his head, that's like if Rihanna was the one who had beat the shit out of him and all that stuff, right? That's like people still talking about Rihanna being a man beater to this day. Nobody would do that.
No.
And I'm not making a man versus woman thing. Ooh. I'm just saying, period. Accusations are now following people long term. And it's very one-sided on the accusation.
Well, America can't read.
Actually, you're right.
America that's the problem. Everybody talks about like everybody dragging R. Kelly.
That's fair.
You're fake. You're no. I'm not. No, that's no.
We're getting to sketchy territory.
Be drug. But what I'm saying is like your favorite whatever probably teetered on that line of underage. They don't talk about like.
Oh, I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio's dating a 19-year-old.
Who else? Paul Walker. It was sketchy. I'm talking the facts. Shit you could Google.
Sketchy behavior.
But like, I'm not judging them, but I'm saying people choose to either look at what facts they want to say are facts. Agreed. Or their Meemaw didn't teach them how to fucking read Dr. Seuss.
Agreed. And I agree with you. I think there needs to be much more like, uniformity on how we approach things. Like
the scale, make it an even scale.
People's outrage is so out the blue to me, because one thing will drive people off the wall and another thing nobody would ever talk about. And to me, they be the same exact thing, but because it's the people involved, we all just act like, oh, well.
Well, how about this? I don't know the statistic, but I'm going to say, because I haven't seen it too often, I'm just saying right now, because the gays, the LGBXYZWQ.com. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. But I'm saying, y'all niggas, it's crazy how y'all, I want to be plugged in. Like, niggas just straight. Like, we just shoot straight.
You trying to be plugged in?
Why can't we be the ABC 1, 2, 3 come mambo? Like, I don't know. But what's the numbers on, like, because we know lesbians and gay couples, like, when they fight, they just fight. It's not domestic abuse. Why can't the heteros just fight? Well, like, yo, let's square up.
Well, so to go back to our topic, or to what I just said about us being, we don't have no uniformity. The statistics actually show
they fight more, right?
There is more domestic violence in same-sex relationships than there are heterosexual.
And they just sweep it under the rug.
This is not me trying to. This is actual truth. This is, if you look it up.
You see how scared you are talking about this shit? That's what I'm saying.
And again, I say this with all love and respect, but the LGBTQ plus community is more scary than a mafia to me.
Where's the third right, King? You the nigga nervous and shit.
To be very honest, because we have now entered a time, if you say anything critical of that group of people,
it's over.
You're now you're now anti something.
The trans Hitler gonna get you,
which is odd to me, because if the minute that the media or the large group of society sees as just a male female scenario, it's wrong. It's a lot less fucking heat than if people are commenting on LGBTQ plus situations.
Fuck them. Everybody equal, right? They want to be equal, but you can't talk about. But I feel like that's just propagated because we have a very eclectic group of friends. Before we move on, so we laugh. Guess what? We might even share a drink off the same cup, America. You won't get AIDS, you cocksuckers. It's real. But outside of that, I don't think even they care. Because how many times we hear gays be like, but I even hear gays. Like, what the fuck is that?
You know what?
Like, they be like, oh, such and such is a fag. And they be gay.
You know what? This is a great segue.
Right?
This is a great segue.
What the fuck is going on?
So another thing that I saw, which actually CNN posted this on, I believe, their website. Have you ever heard of digital blackface?
I heard. What is...
Okay. So according to CNN, or according to the article that was published on CNN, right?
Excuse me.
The author basically gave the notion that white people using popular black memes, right? So, I mean, everyone should know what a meme is, but if you don't know what a meme is, any thing where it's a funny, some black person says something funny or whatever. It's a very publicly known joke. And it's just a picture of a black person or whatever. A meme.
Okay. Also, if a white dude, when our white friend say something and they post Samuel Jackson.
Yes. Or if our white friend said something and they just used a meme with the black person. Like, the why you always lying guy? And like, you see his meme, you know what it means, right? So CNN wrote an article about it, basically saying white people using those type of memes are basically digital blackface. So my question to you is, are we missing the point of equality here?
Yes!
Because...
Thank you.
The reason I ask is, it's almost like every day I'm seeing...
Chef, what country uses the blackface the most? I want to know that fact.
I'm seeing all these conversations about black people and equality and...
Oh, yes. I think about this on the toilet all the time.
Keep going. Right? And it's almost like they rather give us these stupid symbolic messages and images, and rather than just giving us actual equality.
It's three niggas we know on Black History Month. Not even Mega, the Peanut nigga, Malcolm X, maybe Garvey.
George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver, maybe Rosa Parks, depending. We know about
Dr. King and Rosa Parks.
Dr. King, yes.
You're going to get those.
The peanut nigga, Rosa Parks, MLK. That's
it. So I just feel
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, okay. He's a sports guy.
He's a sports guy. Yeah.
That's fine. I just feel like we have completely missed the point of equality because to me,
thank you.
I feel like what all of us that are black are really asking for more than anything is to be left the fuck alone. Like, I don't think people are understanding the message. We just want to be left alone. We want to be able to go to the store like everybody else. We want to be able to drive home like everybody else. We want to be able to do little law-breaking shit like everybody else does and not get hurt. Like, basic human shit. So when I see stuff about this, I don't think one black person, truly in their heart of hearts, gives a flying fuck if any race uses a black meme.
No.
Or any of these little things that,
it doesn't move the needle.
It's almost like the movement got hijacked by like hypersensitive Democrats that are trying to tell us what we want for fucking equality.
You know what it is? Because everybody has their underlying theme in the agenda. So my thing is, people fail to realize if we're talking equal, because it's so many different levels. Somebody who grew up, let's say, you're black and you grew up in an affluent area. Your average ain't the same average of a nigga who's lower middle class or just
absolutely not.
So people fail to realize that equal is very different. So here's the thing: if we go and do blackface. See, people like, and one thing too for all races, like when people like, oh, like when people like stop Chinese hate or whatever, like that's the nigga. If you said equal, remove the fucking theme, remove the narrative. Stop hate. I don't care you Chinese, Taiwanese, because most of you niggas don't know if you Korean, Japanese. So niggas like, don't you beat up an Oriental, you cocksucker? At the end of the day. So just stop hate. So here's the thing. If we're gonna be equal, I want Jonathan Majors to play George Washington. But then I want Brad Pitt to play Huey P. Newton. No, because we're equal. I want to see Brad Pitt.
No, but you see, but this is to the levels of just ridiculousness that we've gotten.
Did you or did you not like when Robert Downey did Tropic Thunder?
It was hilarious.
Now they're like, he can't do it no more.
It was hilarious.
Why?
Because we live in a time where there's no context. We live in a time where it's black and white. There's no gray, unfortunately. Because
that's the whole world.
If you actually saw Tropic Thunder, you would realize he wasn't trying to be
how
racist.
Funny.
It was a hilarious joke.
Would Eddie Griffin be as Teddy Roosevelt?
that would be extremely funny too. But these are satires, right? Look, it's okay to cast a white person for a historically white character, right? It's okay to have a white guy be Abe Lincoln. It's also okay to have a black guy be Martin Luther King. These things are okay. I don't need my black guy to be Teddy, nor do I need Brad Pitt to play Dr. King. I'm okay. I'm okay with racists playing historical figures in their communities and keeping that color their color. I'm okay with that.
But I'm saying let's blend it.
No, but like
let's blend. Let's keep the history. I'm not saying remove the history, but everybody say equal because black people like white people can say, okay, how do you feel about the N-word?
In what sense? I mean, in what sense?
if we had a white friend and he like, my nigga, what's up, my nigga?
I don't like that. I don't like it.
It bothers you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
A little bit, but not. It bothers me more because there's an established understanding of what that word means to a lot of people.
It's so different.
So, with that said, if you're just openly saying it, especially as a white person around, whether it's around amongst your other white friends or amongst your black friends, you're doing it with a purpose.
It's endearment to you.
No, it's not. And the reason I say no, it's not. You want to know why it can't be? Because especially nowadays, everybody and their mother knows how people feel about certain races using that word. Or basically anybody non-black. Everybody knows it.
know
I don't
how-
care.
you-
I don't
but you-
care if you grew up in the hood. I don't care if you grew up in the most affluent white area in the country. I don't really care. You know how people feel about it. So it's one thing. It's one thing if it's established that me, you, and this
our
white
group, in
person
our
in
peer
this
circle.
group are okay with it. Cool. That's established. Whatever. If that's how y'all get down, to each his own. No problem. But now, with that said, I think if that same white person goes to meet a new bunch of black people and thinks they can say the N-word,
they're not gonna do it.
But so that's my problem.
But that's why I said
You see-
endearment.
no, but that's my problem. Because why are you doing it with your group of friends, but you know not to do it around others?
I'm his nigga.
Unless again,
I'm Dylan's nigga.
Unless you tell Dylan, you good with us. Dylan, you good
He
with
know
us? You
that,
can say
though.
whatever.
Dylan
Cool.
know that.
But Dylan also know
He's from Westfield.
But Dylan also know if you go meet my other friends that don't know you, Dylan, you keep that word out your motherfucking mouth.
Dylan, say it. Say it.
Right? So
I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga.
No, but that's fine. That's okay because again,
I get you.
I think my whole point about this, especially my whole point about blackness more than anything, is blackness isn't one thing. And I feel, especially when we have this conversation about equality,
so what is that? Unpack that for us, King.
Blackness. There are so many different forms of black people. There are the rich black people that, or even poor, whatever. There are versions of black people that really don't want nothing to do with black culture.
Yes.
There are the black people that like black culture, but also like other cultures. There are the people there are the black folk that are deep into black culture, and that's all they want. Like, there are so many levels of blackness, and they're all black. I'm sorry, whether you agree, and whether you agree with how they see the world or not, that's irrelevant. They are black, and that is a view on blackness. No matter what, whether you agree with it or not, it is
Can I
what
play
it
devil's
is.
advocate?
Of course.
There's one level of blackness. There's many different flavors it comes in. Because that's the thing.
Same thing.
But here, because niggas try to
poetic.
So yeah, essentially yes. Cause my thing is like those like you like what you like, right? And with those white folk, like if I could see why, but the thing is too, like we haven't established ground to where it's ours. Like I'm pretty sure it's words in other cultures, like we haven't kept anything in our culture across the board secret. Because here's the thing with the N-word. It's hard for us to say, how you feel, when everything commercially has us all across the board. Like the N-word, how we view our women, how our women view the men. Like we show the world us in a way that they're so opinionated. When other cultures at least like they can reel certain shit in. Like, I think niggas just found out about casserole in 2012. When niggas thought the world was going in, motherfuckers like, oh shit, this is casserole. Like, we don't, because it's so hard with that word, because we commercialized it so much that it kind of just feels like, but I wouldn't say a nigga in Mississippi, like this conversation felt like, I don't know if Dylan from Mississippi can say nigga. So, that's very different.
No, but that's
we live.
But that's my point, and that's why, especially with the N-word, I'm not so forgiving, especially as I gotten older, just because no matter what. Oh, this is a great comparison, right? Jewish or not Jewish, if someone calls you, I don't want to say a Jewish
Kike.
slang, right? If someone says it,
what's up, my kike? That sounds wild.
That sounds wild. Right,
Nigga doesn't sound. It kind of feels good.
No matter
feels
what,
like a Newport.
If two Jewish people call each other that all day long, and it's endearment. That's fine. That's fine. And even if they have a friend of a different religion, whatever, and they cool with them, that's fine. Now, again, if I walk into a group of Jews I don't know and I say that word, I know that I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
But see, that's what I'm saying. You're
endearment or not.
That's the thing. You're trying to put lettuce on ice cream, like. They ain't make money off of my kike.
I get it.
That's what I'm saying. We've called ourselves that before the camera was invented because of, that's the thing. We have not capitalized enough on our culture in America. Not American culture. That's what I said. When niggas, that's what I said. We gotta just grab it by the nuts.
But our culture is American culture. I hate that we try to act like they're different. They're not.
It's spices. It's spices.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a different spice
our
of American
spice.
culture.
Or it might be we might be the broth and everything else is a spice, right? To be honest.
Yes, but I again though, I think with the N-word, there's an established understanding. There's whether how commercial it is or not,
it's dirty.
You like I don't care, yo, because
I want you white niggas to say nigga. We need likes, views, comments, etc.
Because ultimately, every non-black person knows if I say that word in the wrong setting, something's gonna happen.
Say it, yo.
So my thing is, if you know that, why go down that road?
You bad.
You see that? No, but that's what I'm saying. You're right. You're trying to be mischievous. So
yeah.
So you get your ass beat. You get your ass beat.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I don't want to use
that. Do we think that they don't say it in their favorite song? Like niggas,
no, I know
you seen the DMX, bro? Everybody seen that DMX video where he was performing in front of all of Europe?
No,
he was the only nigga there.
I know, but I also don't. Are we gonna play Word Police?
Nope, I'm not saying.
But that's my point. I know you're probably saying it in your private homes. That's fine. Just don't say that shit around me. I'm not telling you what to say. I'm telling you what to say around me. You can say whatever you want to say wherever you at. You feel me? Like you can. My thing is you. Listen, I'm all for real freedom, okay? Not the freedom that they keep trying to lie to us about. I'm talking about real freedom where people are allowed to do what they want. I mean levels, but for the most part, to live normalized in their own home. I mean, listen, in our own homes, we all probably say some shit that we said out in public. People will look at us nuts.
Yeah.
That's as human beings. We all do it.
Yes.
With that said, though, I also know there are certain things I keep in the home and certain things I'll say outside of it.
Nah, I feel you.
Period. You feel me? So, listen, I'm not here to be word police and walk around you every day to see what words you're using. What I'm telling you is if you come around me and you say that word and me and you ain't got no established nothing and I don't know, and even if we do got established something, but I ain't tell you cool to say that shit, what's up?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Then it's what's up. Cause now I feel
spicy.
Like,
you didn't go. It's that
like you got beef.
It's that Creole temperature.
No, because it feel like now you're doing it on purpose. That's what it feel like.
Unpack it, King. Like, you had a situation. Talk about it. What bar you was at, King? Because I want you to talk. Make me feel filthy, not the bot shit. Like this big lip niggas. You're not gonna say that in public. Talk spicy to me.
Because
when I'm eating my locks, yeah,
but they won't.
For the most part, it's America.
And those who do, you see what it is. But we got off track. But I think we both agree on this. I think the levels of equality, I just think we're missing the ball here.
Yes.
I just think that when it comes to equality, and I feel comfortable saying we as black people, we just want to be left alone, man.
Touché.
I think that's fair, right? We just want to be left alone. We want to live our lives. We want to do normal shit.
Like you like to say, bare minimum.
We're
asking for the bare minimum.
We don't want much else besides the bare fucking minimum. I don't think that's too much to ask for. For all the extra shit that people be pushing, that's all politics shit, and they're just trying to hijack the movement. All real black folk want is just some fuck. Let's get some love to black folk.
Can we get the stat? Seb, you got the stat on Blackface?
So
niggas still doing blackface. Can a black person do blackface?
Shut. I don't even know what that means. Can a black person do blackface?
They have a holiday in like the Netherlands and shit.
Yes. It's weird. All right, we're gonna keep pushing that. So one other thing that are you aware of what's going on with the social media sites and the badges and like getting verified?
Unpack that.
So Twitter, once Elon took over, basically put in a new rule that if you want to be verified, that anybody can be verified. You just got to pay $5 a month or $8 a month, whatever. And actually, as of, I believe he tweeted this over the weekend, he basically said any legacy verification, so anybody who was verified in the past, their badge is going to be taken away and they got to pay, just like everybody else. And now I'm hearing Instagram is doing the same thing, where if you want a badge, you could pay for it and get a badge.
The blue check?
Yep, your blue check. So,
$8?
Twitter's $8. Yeah, Twitter Blue. It's called Twitter Blue. I believe it's $8. I think Instagram's rolling out its own program if it's already not out. So
what?
With all that being said, we're from the generation of seeing basically the inception of social media. We saw everything. We saw the birth to where it is now. How do you feel about verifications and badges, and how do you feel that now anybody can get it?
Excuse me. Man, bro. AAU culture. It's a fucking
Interesting. Okay, unpack that.
Yo, all right. Outside of what you just said with equality, this goes back to we're just living in the era of acceptance. Everybody gets a fucking participation award.
Yes.
You're not that interesting.
No.
Why am I verifying that you're fucking boring?
Touche.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But even outside of that, why am I verifying that people want to kill their Mima over you? So, like you said, it's two different ends of the spectrum. And obviously, I think that it started off with the people that were able to get that check because they were able to pretty much sell. Because at the end of the day, people felt to realize that on social media now is the biggest way to market any product outside of commercials. So
I think bigger than commercials now.
Way bigger. So you got 300 million followers. You're reaching 300 million people on an audience scale.
That's what they tell you. But yeah. I get the point. I get the point.
Outside, you know what I'm saying? So you're able to, let's say, Kim K, I use Scott because it's soft on my tushy.
Yes.
Whoever many people she follows is gonna see that. They're like, oh my God, she uses Scott. Maybe my ass will grow because I and they think like that. So I think I just think that people are missing the point of what that check was. Because here's the thing. You can buy a sword tomorrow. You won't be a samurai. People want to be a samurai without going to Mr. fucking Miyagi. And I'm tired of it.
I'm
tired of it.
I agree. I think the inception of verifications, I think when it first was kind of rolled out, it was really, at least in my mind, I think the original idea was much more so to like say, hey, this is the actual real person, right? If this was like a celebrity or whoever, like, hey, this is the real so-and-so.
Do you think do you think it's still that though?
No, that's what I was getting to. So I think where it then transformed into like this popularity contest where like people who I've never heard of a day in my life get badges all day. And they're like, they can be fucking, I don't know, they just, some Instagram model has 100K followers, she's verified. Or they can be, I don't know, fucking, there can be like a news reporter for some, news company I never heard of before, and now they're verified, right? I feel like it got completely out of hand where they're just giving out badges to
anybody.
It almost created like this class system, right? Whereas like, hey, if you're on Instagram and you're one of the few verified, you're like special. And it's funny, I've met a lot of people who are verified and a lot of their lives are terrible. They're either broke, they're either sharing a one bedroom, they have the worst living conditions, and yet they're verified in all these accounts, all these pages, and they think they're somebody.
So or they badge of honor, right?
But
so is that what it like?
It's not even a badge of honor. It's almost like I guess like I said, a popularity contest. Whereas like if I can get enough people to fake know who I am, then I can get verified. But I guarantee you, we can pull up our phones right now, find 5 random verified accounts, and I guarantee you, we may not know all 5 of them.
But here's the thing. Do people just want to be fucking like known? Or
yes, to answer your question.
I think people rather feel important than be important or do things of importance.
Oh, yes.
And it's like, grow the fuck up. It's not duck, goose, cocksucker. Like, what, like, but it can't only be our generation, right? It's
it's worse with younger. Now kids are literally growing up with the mindset of just getting verified. Like, it means something. And I guess that's why I'm happy that Elon did this, and I'm happy about the change, because I think what verification should be is just to verify you're a real person. That's it.
You know why I think he did it?
For the chicken.
Outside of Elon means chicken.
I mean, yeah, he did for the chicken. He did. He don't care. I don't think he gives a shit. He might care a little bit, but he really did it for the bread. He definitely did this for the bread.
However his brain works, like a MacBook, whatever.
It's definitely one part of it.
I think, I think because when you get at that level, you're obviously sitting down with those niggas in those suits, right? So I feel like this is one of the biggest ways because it's Twitter, right?
Twitter, yes.
That is the vastest. It's the most. I don't even vast is not a word. I think most vast, if I can do that, way of getting information.
Quickest way.
All across the board from any culture, any language, creed, religion, blah, 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 right? I think, and where he's at with AI, because he's big into AI and all that shit.
He was.
I think for whatever reason this is just a complete upping the score on him in the business aspect of getting information. Because once he said freedom of speech, now he's gonna see how people really think what they say. Because like we just said with the N-word, niggas will call you all different type of watermelon eating coons, but won't say it to your face. So I think with the ability to now it's freedom of speech again on Twitter, and you're able to say whatever, he's able to now he owns it, can filter that through whatever the fuck he wants.
I mean, yes. Also, I mean, I don't think you're necessarily I don't think you're wrong. But what you said kind of, I think, bleeds into what I'm saying,
as far
which is just verifying who you are. That you're a real person, right? Like, I think where we are now, or at least that's what I believe verification should be. It's just verifying that you are a real human being and these are your real thoughts.
Should it be a goal then? Should it go back to being like how did we get it before? The blue check. How the fuck did you get that before?
Instagram, Twitter, all these social media companies just picked and choose who got badges, and then later on it became you can like pay people if you know somebody in Instagram, or it you know, just like anything else, it got corrupted some way, shape, or form. So that's why I think, and that's why I agree with him in the sense of it should be for everybody. Like this idea that,
you agree?
Oh, I think verification should be for everybody. Absolutely. Because I don't think the point of verification is to show that you're special. I think the point of verification is just to show that you're a real human being using the platform. I think
well, then just put your email in.
No, you can use any email. You can make people. You can make up 30 emails right now.
But with that being said, you can be a bot with the verification.
No, or you could. You gotta pay for it.
They will. $8?
Are you?
I can't get a Popeyes meal for $8.
Okay, now that's one page, right? One bot page isn't gonna do nothing. Now, if you want to do 30 bot pages, that's a lot of fucking money.
I think a lot of people in the industry.
I don't think a lot of people gonna pay that.
Are
people already mad about paying it for themselves? You think they're gonna pay?
That's
for
only $240. Wait, is it a monthly subscription?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was one time.
It's every month.
Oh,
I'm sorry if I didn't mention that part. It's every month.
I thought it was.
It's $8 every month.
Oh shit! God damn, that's Netflix then.
Yeah. So are you?
I ain't that important.
Are you about to spend damn near rent money to just make up bot stories all day?
Nah, I'm not.
Exactly. Not too many sane people are.
You ain't see
sane people.
You seen Swarm?
No, we'll talk. No, I ain't see you. We'll talk later. Let's get the class go.
That's next episode. But I like that, King. I didn't even look. Wow, I didn't know. Fuck.
Yeah,
that's deep.
We entered a different era.
That's deep.
So as we push forward, we are entering. Do I have any? Let me see.
Ooh, what's that?
It's our favorite show to play. Drum roll, please. I'm sure no one can hear this as I'm doing this. Who has to go? Let's get some claps going. Who has to go?
Let's go. I like this shit. Go on FanDuel right now. It's like, nah, niggas.
So I got some really good ones this week. All are going to be extremely difficult.
What's up?
But we're gonna have some fun. So, my good friend Big Jew, who has to go?
Okay.
Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Beyonce Knowles. Who has to go?
Mariah. That was a no-brainer.
Whoa.
ASAP.
You said Mariah. Why? Let's explain. Let's elaborate. Let's go into it. You clearly don't like Christmas, but go ahead.
Oh, man. That's the thing. I fuck with that. Beyonce still running numbers.
Yes, she is.
Whitney Bobby. We talking. That's when you say Whitney Bobby, that's Joe DiMaggio, Marilyn Monroe, JFK, Marilyn Monroe.
Yep.
Winnie the Pooh, Marilyn Monroe. However you got it, it's just iconic. I not that Mariah, but like Come on, man.
I feel you. Let's get some claps. Wow. I'm just coming for the answer. I disagree.
Who?
I disagree.
Don't you fucking say it. Don't you fucking.
I'm gonna say because I know I'm not gonna make a clip out of this.
Oh my
God. I'm sorry.
Don't you say it.
Hive, I'm sorry.
Oh God, I thought you was gonna say Whitney.
Hove, I'm sorry.
Oh, nah, she could go.
The whole state of Houston, Texas. I'm sorry. The whole state of Texas and Houston specifically. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Oh, Queen Bee can go. Queen Bee. But
why though?
This is why. Yes, I know Beyonce's success. Yes, I know where she stands amongst fans and how people feel about her. I chose her over Mariah because I believe Mariah has more longevity hits. Now, I know people are going to bring up Single Ladies. People are going to bring up a couple of Beyonce joints. I get it.
Give me 3 Mariah hits right now.
All I Want for Christmas.
The cheat code, but I was.
All I Want for Christmas is probably is bigger than any Beyonce song. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
It's so big.
It's the truth. And I might just stay there. I can name other. I don't even need to. I think all I Want for Christmas is now what
she make from Thanksgiving to like New Year's is fucking wild.
It is so ingrained into American society now. Every single year, the start of November, maybe even the start of this, we can even say late in start of December.
August.
All I Want for Christmas is played non-stop. And I personally like Beyonce over Mariah as just a straight songs and everything like that.
I see what you did.
But if one person has to go, I think America crumbles without All I Want for Christmas. There is no
fucking button.
There is no Christmas season without All I Want for Christmas. And because of that, I had to let Beyonce go. So let's get some claps going for that.
Good choice.
Let's get some claps going for that.
That was a business decision.
That was strictly a business decision on there. I'm happy with my decision on that one. So, Big Jew, who has to go?
Okay.
Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, or Terrell Owens? Who has to go?
Yo.
Actually, did you go first the first time?
Yeah, you
okay,
gotta
go.
go.
I'll go first. I'm gonna go T.O. But I'm gonna say T.O. for one very specific reason. Randy played for my favorite football team, which is the New England Patriots. So there's no way I can say Randy. Because I can't say Randy, the answer has to be T.O. I'm sorry, T.O. I love you.
Oh my God.
You're an all-time great. I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. So
here's
the Big Jew.
Ah man, this is hard
Jerry,
for me.
Randy, Terrell.
All right. 30 seconds real quick. Just like Seb was saying, like niggas say like when a nigga catch anything, I don't care if it's a pair of socks, a condom, or a ball, niggas like mossed you. So, but outside of that, they failed to realize like, all right, first off, Jerry Rice never. I'm a Niner fan. Yay. So I don't care who you are.
Jerry
all that
go.
griddling shit.
Jerry couldn't go. I know. I threw him in there, but Jerry couldn't go.
Yeah, but I get it, right? So outside of that though, Moss, he's still that nigga. And I think when you're looking at prototype and you want a receiver, it might be Moss just for his physical ability. Nigga went like this, it's over. But business decision, he got a couple years and then he could have won that chip with us against the Ravens, but he got a couple of years where like T.O. never really wavered. When the nigga dipped and then he went to the Eagles, he turned up. Niggas,
he went to Dallas.
He turned up. Never wavered. So like, I'm gonna plead the fifth.
No. Right, give me a shot then. We
gotta do something next week. All right. So you know what? I ain't gonna do that.
I don't like too many plead the fifth, but
next week we gonna figure out something to do.
Yeah, I gotta make it worth it.
I'm area. My boy, you gotta go. Randy, you out.
You know what? You know what?
I had to. Because T.O., he never wavered. Now, Randy looked like my favorite Godfather, and T.O. still talking about he ready to play. Hey, fuck it. Yeah, area.
Honestly,
Randy, you gotta go. I love you, though.
I'm really not too mad at the answer because you're right.
It's hard. It's hard.
See, and I think us as football fans completely just don't appreciate Terrell Owens.
He might really be number 2 all time. He really might.
He probably was, if not the best, a top 2 all-time receiver for 3 different teams.
Yes.
He's top 2 for the Eagles. He's top 2 for the Cowboys. And he's top 2 for the 49ers. That says a lot. Because I can't say that about Randy in Oakland. I cannot say that about Randy.
And it wasn't his fault. That's what I'm saying. It was a business decision.
I can't say that about Randy.
Like, it was like,
So I'm not mad. Let's get some claps for T.O. I mean, and Randy.
Right? The shit with the Patriots, he went wheels.
I'm not mad at you.
But he didn't bring it home.
I'm not mad at you. He did. Oh, no, we did.
No,
you're right, he did not.
Plexico brought it home.
I don't want to talk about it. So, the last one for the day.
All right, what's up?
And I'm happy you have to answer this one first because I kind of set it up this way. But who has to go?
Okay.
James Brown, Prince, or Mike Jack?
God damn it!
Who has to go? I'll repeat it one more time for you. James Brown, Prince, Michael Jackson. Who has to go? Who has to go? I see the pain in your eyes, but you got to answer the question first.
I don't know what the fuck.
You got to pick one.
What you eat for breakfast?
you got to pick one. Don't look at Sev.
Nah.
Don't listen to Sev. Don't listen to Sev. Go ahead, man. Don't listen to Sev.
I don't know that because we black. We gonna do it regardless. Cause
don't argue. No,
that's just simple. That's simple.
Hold on. You can't argue with Sev.
Shit, nah.
Sev don't got a mic. He can't argue with Sev.
Shit, my fault. I just because this nigga he whatever Saddam Hussein ate for breakfast. King, the fuck. Damn.
You gotta pick one, bro.
It was say it again. Say I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
James Brown.
Do a British voice.
James Brown. Prince or Michael Jackson? Who has to go? You gotta pick one, brother. You gotta pick one.
Oh my God.
You gotta pick one.
Fuck. Oh, they gotta go. Niggas gotta go. Like if they in a room, they gotta walk out. That's the game.
Wow. You got to escort one off the premises.
I hope we got more white followers. Prince.
Wow.
That's bias. It's a bias.
Wow.
Today was really hard. I hope we didn't lose them. It was really hard. Can I explain?
Wow. Yeah. No.
Fuck.
Please go ahead.
Fuck. I love the ashless setup and shit like that. And I know Prince changed the game for you niggas. Like, first off, he brought Morris Day in the time. He brought in a lot of just sounds, and nigga play instruments on days. The production, oh my God.
One of the greatest guitar players
Mike ain't play no instruments like that. He did, but he did like it wasn't that, but entertaining, and he my favorite. Mike was the first nigga that made me, I could do any, like, I was like, yo, I can eat oatmeal fast because of this nigga. It was Mike. That's the first nigga that made me just believe.
Good goals.
So it's really hard. And then James Brown, shit, what we talking about? Hardest working. He been dead for how long? He's still the hardest working man in show business.
Look at the clouds go.
Lil Uzi hit this. Motherfuckers lose they mom.
Oh,
so,
man.
but it just I had to choose, and I think I did that just because of fuck who. I'm a nigga that like to see wild shit on stage.
Yep, I get it.
So that's why I did it. That's fuck. I'm so mad.
I want to say sorry. I want to say sorry to Sev. I want to say sorry to the black community.
No.
I want to say sorry to a lot of people. I may get kicked out and blocked after this one.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's my age. Maybe because I don't know no better. I could let James go.
What?
I could walk James out.
And you were replaced with Wyclef in a heartbeat, motherfucker. I love you, Wyclef. I'll shout out Irvin to shout out North. Shout out EO.
Can I just say why?
Yeah, fuck yeah, hell yeah.
So obviously being a huge Mike Jack fan, it came down to Prince and James Brown. So I think twofold for me. One, I was definitely too young and I wasn't into music yet when I was so young that my James Brown appreciation came much later in life, but that was way after my appreciation for Mike and Prince. So first off, I definitely think my age plays a factor. But B, I am such a music head that I didn't have it in me to let go of probably the best musician out of the three. Not probably. I'm sorry, not probably.
Excuse me.
The by far best musician out of the three.
I know.
Prince is one of, and this is not me saying this, another all-time great, probably people, Carlos Santana, one of the greatest guitar players of all time, openly, hold on. Carlos Santana, the greatest guitar player of all time, has openly said Prince is better than him.
And this back to my point of consistency. Who did he do Maria with? Wyclef. I see what you want. 1804, I get it. Keep going.
But he has openly stated that Prince is, if not better, one of the best guitar players of all time. Prince has played the guitar, played the piano, played the violin, horns.
Everything. The fucking triangle. Everything.
Could sing. Could dance. I mean, hold on a sec. Come here real quick. Hey, let's get some class going for Seb. This is the first time he's on camera, first time being heard on the mic real quick. Hey, Seb, real quick. Yeah, start over real quick, Jew. I know Seb was fighting to talk about this. Let me slide over real quick. Hey, actually, come over here, Jew. Yeah, come over here. So real quick, Seb, you wasn't supposed to be on. I know you want to talk about it. So who has to go, Seb? James Brown, Prince, or Mike Jack, and why?
Prince gotta go.
Okay.
I appreciate Prince for his talent and everything that he was capable of doing. Like you say, he's a talented musician, plays many different instruments. Like he has countless amount of unreleased music and all that stuff. But because I'm a hip hop head and knowing the history of hip hop, knowing the history of hip hop, it's I know that hip hop wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for James Brown. And then also I'm a super Michael Jackson fan, and it's bro, Michael Jackson is probably literally the most popular, most famous, most well-known person that's ever walked this earth outside of Jesus Christ.
One of them. True. Very
outside of Jesus Christ, it's probably Mike Jack.
Very true. Very true.
You know what I mean?
I think we're coming from the same viewpoint, just slightly different. Because I appreciate musicality so much. Yeah. Right, and I agree with you. What James Brown has done for hip hop and just the sampling of what people, I 100% agree with you. Mm-hmm. With that being said, what Prince has done musically I don't even think anybody's even gotten close since.
Nobody can touch it.
The ability to be so amazingly good at so many different musical things.
It's hard to do that.
At the same time,
it's
is unbelievable.
Speaking of Mike, pause. So here's the thing. This is the Kobe Jordan effect. And Prince, I'm pretty sure, wherever he's at, he's not dead. Wherever he's at, that he would even say, he said it before, it's no me without whomever else, other artists, and James. So when you come before, it's hard for me to look just after and not understand the mirror image that you're looking at. Mm-hmm. So with James, the fact that niggas Kobe, LeBron. So LeBron played 11 seasons in Cleveland, got 1. Jordan played 11, Chicago got 6.
I don't. Okay.
So what I'm getting at is the fact that the nigga couldn't sing as good as Mike, nor dance, couldn't play an instrument, beat his John, drank and did drugs, and was the hardest working man in show business, screaming and sweating with a perm. Talking about I'm black and I'm proud after you cut the
Can't argue that.
And niggas still know. That's why I'm like, fuck. When you set the pinnacle and then everything else come after.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why Randy had to go.
Mike Jack and Prince emulated themselves after James Brown. You feel me?
Let's get some class. Hey, let's take Sam.
And also random fact, he brought a Carlos Santana, Maria. They actually sampled a Wu-Tang song for that. Dun,
What song?
That's a Wu-Tang song.
Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Little known fact.
Oh, shouts, yo, and that's what we got, Seb here. Shout out to Seb. Seb, we appreciate you, Seb. Thank you for jumping on the show.
All love, baby.
Thank you for jumping on. We're going to finish
here.
up.
That's a take. That's a take.
We
I don't know if we got to clear it, but that's a take.
You, Seb. That was amazing. That was a
you could
great
take your
episode.
the phone with the outer box that detonate the nuclear weapons that's in Russia.
They walking from the camera. It's all good, Seb. But we appreciate you having you on the show
Damn,
today, sir.
King, you came with the fucking heat
I thought
today.
these were good ones. I thought these were pretty good ones. I'm happy about
Good for
these.
you.
So before we end up today, we're gonna do the advice hour with
You gotta
the
go
King
first.
and the Jew. What's up?
You gotta go first.
Oh yeah, it's all good. We're gonna do the advice hour with the King and the Jew. So we have a fan question again. If you want to have your question asked, make sure you send us an email, send us a message on our Instagram. We'll definitely talk about it on the show. So the question from the fans is: would you ever move away from your family for your partner? Nah, I guess you want me to answer this first, right?
God damn, it's worse than the PSAT prep. You first.
So when I saw the question, I really thought about it. And the answer is probably not. The answer is probably not. I can't say for certain no. I can't say definitely 100% no, because I can also see a few scenarios where I would consider it.
Move away with them, right? Move with whatever partner.
They don't wait. Yeah, move away with your partner.
Away from your family.
Yes, or move to go. Like, say your partner lives, say you have a long distance relationship, and your partner lives in Virginia, and you're in Jersey. Would you move to Virginia to go live with your partner? It's just as an example. So I definitely, I would say probably not is my answer. And the reason I say probably not is, I always feel like I got to be in relatively close range of my parents, especially they're getting older. Just enough to visit, especially when you have kids. You always want to kind of have that community with you. So I definitely don't know if I would just say yeah and do that. But again, I can definitely see a few scenarios where I will at least consider it. So I can't just say no, but probably not. Probably not.
How long have y'all been together? Or just in general?
Whatever you want for your example.
Oh, man. Shit. This?
Hold on.
So Sev said pretty much that your significant other has some important job and they're on the other side, and and you move there to.
That's actually one of my scenarios
to be with them. I think this is just obviously it's situational. Because if you don't have anything, like some people don't deem their family, and they're not as close. I'm very close with my cousins or like my siblings. And my aunts, their extension of like, my mother, my father. So we're very close. That would be hard. Now, if it's somebody you met on the internet that's not close, like let's say we meet somebody live in Texas and we live in Jersey, and like, oh, we've been talking for 12 months, 16 months, you should come out here, we could do. You're fucking psychotic. You're so I mean, I think every situation is different. The only time, I can't see it, because when you say that, the first thing that comes to my mind is internet relationship. You talk to somebody that lives in like
that's a prime example, yeah.
That's because it's different if you're with somebody, let's say you've been together for a year or something, they move away and then they ask you. I think that's up in the air.
Okay.
Depending on what your situation is with family home.
Yep. So
other than that, I mean, I would say you shot the fuck out.
Well, to play devil's advocate, what if it's the same state, but like, let's say like Texas, right? Where it's huge, or even Jersey, right? Let's say
it's a bigger state.
Yeah. So let's say your family is at super North Jersey and your partner wants to move to super South Jersey. So now it's like a 2-3 hour drive to see your family. Would you do it?
No, because people don't understand Jersey. by far is like the Amazon. It has everything and a whole bunch of nothing, and it's beautiful.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Because you talking North Jersey, shit, it's a bunch of poppies and mommies out there. It's fast paced. You might think you in New York. Hell, it's called West New York.
Yeah, it might as well be New York. That's
right. And then you talking South Jersey.
That's Philly.
Or Arkansas, depending where the fuck you at.
That's true.
Jersey's
That's
crazy,
true.
so
Jersey's
it really
like
depends. It'd be like, damn, we let's take a break. It might be that because I think, man, I don't know, bro.
No, I agree.
It's situational.
It's so situational, and yeah, I think for the most part, to answer the question, I would say probably not. And one of the scenarios you brought up, if it's a situation where like, hey, I'm about to make X amount of money if I take this job in fucking West Dakota or North Dakota. I would consider it if the number that we're talking here is that significant.
How long though?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
Right?
I don't know. It's got to be twofold. I gotta love the shit out of you.
Yes.
And you gotta give me a great fucking reason. It can't be a good one. It has to be a great reason.
And I give you the third. And it depends on the dynamic of your family and peer circle.
Yes.
Those are three reasons, King. Let's hit the thing. I think you hit it. So you said you got to really love that person.
I gotta love the shit out of you. You gotta have a great reason.
I like that.
And depending on my family dynamic. I think all those things play a factor.
That's it.
Thank you again that's a great question. I thought that was a great question.
You came with that heat.
I thought that was a really good one. So thank you guys. So before we head out, if you watch us, we love a great list.
Let's do it.
So for today, we talked a little bit about sports for what you who has to go. So give me your top 5 best sport franchises. And we're gonna
me this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we're going to go across the big 3. So baseball, basketball, football. We're not going to get all crazy.
Okay.
Amongst the big 3 sports, give me your top 5 best organizations.
Shit. Well, as you guys know, I'm a card-holding Republican. So my first 3, Yankees.
Yep.
Then we gonna go Niners, yay.
Yep.
And then we gonna go back up to Beantown for them Celtic boys.
Oh, yuck. Okay.
My grandfather was Derek Jeter and Jace. We don't really get into that. He was mulatto. We'll see about that. But those my first 3. Wow. The other 2. This is tough. Baseball. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Just off the strength of my grandmother, I love dearly. I'm gonna say the Mets. It's a love hate.
Oh my God!
Because off the strength,
I'm not usually one to interrupt a list, but oh my God!
Yeah, well, I didn't
franchises. What the fuck?
Look, because some niggas might love their parents but don't like them. So
you mean some people may love their abusive parents?
Yes,
because the Mets keep abusing their fucking fan base for goddamn 100 years.
Oh God, they've been breaking my grandmother's heart for
okay.
God
So we got
long.
The Yankees. We got the Celtics, we got the 49ers, we got the Mets.
And then, oh, man. I will not.
I'm not giving
I would have said the Sonics
because I
was a Sonics fan. Raised my favorite player. That's how I became a Celtics fan. I just rock with them. Great. Oh, man. I kind of something's leaning towards the Giants, and I want to say my grandmother probably. So fuck it, Grandma. This for you.
And the New York Football Giants. I like that.
I'm gonna do that because I just grew up watching them. Honestly, as much as the teams that I love.
The only beef I got is the Mets. I think they fucking.
I'm not.
They just got a good organization. They just got some good people over there. They stink. But anywho, so my top 5. I gotta start with the New England Patriots.
Okay.
I will agree with you. The New York Yankees.
Good man.
Then I'm gonna go with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, wow.
New franchise, but Oklahoma City Thunder. Wow. That's how I feel.
You stay loyal.
I listen, that's all I do.
You went through the raids, kid.
The next one I will say is this is a nasty one.
It's hard when it gets to 4 or 5, right?
Yeah. So we talking straight great franchises.
Wait, great or that you like though? Like you said.
Yeah. Our personal preference to that. I'm gonna say the Miami Heat.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm gonna say Miami Heat.
I'm gonna say the Miami Heat,
a perennial playoff team. No matter who they got over there, they still somehow get to the playoffs. And then my very last one is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fuck! Let's get some love to Mike Tomlin.
Fuck! That's a great one. That would
another organization who, for some reason, just
let me change. Sorry, Grandma. You
honorable mention. We'll give you an honorable mention.
Okay,
you give an honorable mention.
The Steelers, because fuck.
You can't take my honorable mention.
No. The last football game, well, not the last one, but one of my favorites. With my cousin, my cousin in Harvard right now. For you weirdo niggas that can't read. We went to the one Caps last season. We went to the Steelers in Pittsburgh, weird city, versus the Niners. And I also grew up watching the Steelers a lot. So I would actually say
some love to the Steelers.
That's my honorable mention.
I like that.
Yeah. Because those are the teams I watch. Why the Steelers though for you? Why them?
I mean, again, I just, to me, it's about all these teams I mentioned. To me, it's about consistency. I think every team here has been consistently good and or great. People are going to bitch about the Oklahoma City one. But, I mean, if you really look at their track record since they left Seattle and since the new brass has been in there, if you really look at their track record, they have done nothing but either treat their players amazingly. Whoever's gone through the Oklahoma City system will tell you how much they love the city and the organization. They draft amazingly well. I mean, again, they drafted Westbrook, Harden, and KD.
Ibaka.
And Ibaka and Steven Adams. And now Chet. They traded for Shy when
they didn't draft Shy.
No, but they traded for Shy when nobody knew Shy was good.
Even
this rookie class, Jalen Williams listen, they just get good at what they do. Giddy.
So I have a question before we end.
Yep.
It seems as if that one of the things you look for is consistency 100%. In brand as far as sports organizations. Because you said
not even necessarily brand, but just consistency.
No, but the brand is winning.
Okay.
Because we were talking sports. I don't give a fuck about helmet, jersey.
No, agreed.
That's the thing. Niggas get sick of it.
Yes.
I'm a fuck you. Fuck that. Are you winning or not? And I was born into the Yankees, Niners. Born into that.
Yeah.
Didn't have a choice. Seattle, because of Ray, then they left. I don't like Oklahoma. I jumped ship, but I've been with the Celtics ever since 2007.
Yeah.
So for you, it was Patriots.
Yep. Consistency.
Yankees.
Consistency.
Oklahoma.
Yes. Consistency.
Loyalty and consistency.
Yes.
Is that the biggest factor for you picking a team?
Yes.
Do you judge teams? Because when I said the Knicks, you said, "Oh my God!"
And I'm sorry,
Grandma, you got one.
Sev is a huge Knicks fan. He's looking at me nuts. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but Knicks fans make me absolutely sick. And the reason why Knicks fans make me sick is because you guys act like you don't have the most dysfunctional fucking organization and maybe NBA history
in the world.
I have
it's
never.
Rome.
You know what? Knicks. You know what? And
it's Rome.
We're done after this.
The Knicks.
We're done after this. We're not going on this speech, but we're done after this. What gets me even more pissed off about the New York fucking Knicks, what gets me so fucking riled up about the Knicks is simply it's the same reason why I hate Cowboys fans.
Oh God.
All I want is the fan base to accept sometimes that maybe your organization isn't great. Just accept that. I hate when Dallas fans start the season off saying it's our year.
At least they won. When
I was 6. They won when I was 6.
When the Knicks win.
They won. Well, we're not going there.
Prostitution might have been legal.
My point is they won when I was 6. The same thing with the Knicks fan. I'm happy the Knicks are doing well right now. That's great. It's great for basketball. It's wonderful for the brand of New York. I love it. But this is the first time they've had a decent fucking team since Melo's first year there. So let's not act all that time in between. We're
still in the in-between.
And then we can say, forget the Melo era. We can go to even the Ewing era, right? Patrick Ewing was great. John Starks, cool, fan favorite. Guess what, guys? Jordan kicked y'all ass fucking 4 years straight. It happened over and over and over again. Guess what? No one's giving fucking all the teams that no one's giving James Harden a pass when those Rockets team got beat the fuck up by the Warriors. No one's giving those Pacers team a pass when Bron in Miami was kicking their ass up and down. But for some reason, Knicks fans want to get a pass with Ewing because of Jordan. Why don't give anybody else a pass? How come nobody else gets a pass? Huh? That's all I want to know. How could you know what? Let's get some clouds going. Shout out to the Knicks fans, though. Sam about to yell at me when we get off the air.
I guess.
Hey, man. Again, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. We appreciate it. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. Listen to wherever you listen to your podcast. Again, leave 5 stars. Leave us a comment. Let us know how you feel. I'm your boy, King Solomon. We appreciate you. On behalf of us, that's it.
No free game.